So in case it's not completely obvious, I'm in a hotel. I travel for work probably 4 to 5 nights a month. Not usually consecutively, which can be a little difficult, but I'm in a hotel, and there was a lot of planning that went into spending one night away from home. I had to make sure I had my dinner before I left. I have a lunch packed for tomorrow, which is in the fridge, and then I know this hotel pretty well, so I know their breakfast, and I know that there's a lot of like watermelon and cottage cheese and stuff like that that I can eat for breakfast tomorrow. So I've got the food situation under control, but it did take a lot of planning. So this past weekend, I ran into my old nemesis, also known as sucralose or Splenda. For those of you that don't actually know me in real life, which is probably very few of you, I'm a food scientist. I work in the food industry, which again makes this whole process both easier and harder, but I have no reason to have a problem with Splenda or sucralose, whatever you want to call it. I don't think it's carcinogenic. I don't think there's any big issue with it, other than when I eat it, it makes me throw up. This has always been the case since pretty much the moment Splenda came on the market. I'm not professionally bragging on this, just for whatever reason, it doesn't work with my system. So I've been looking for a protein supplement, something that I could use to supplement, obviously, the huge dearth of protein that I've got right now. I'm supposed to be eating between 60 and 70 grams of protein a day, and that's about a third of my total food intake. Usually at a meal I'm eating about 58 grams of food, and I eat 3 meals a day. So I was really struggling to find something. A lot of the powdered mixes really just tasted awful to me, and I saw all these wonderful things on the market that had Splenda in them. So I went to GNC. I had heard about Isopure as just being really great tasting, really easy way to get 40 grams of protein per 20 ounce bottle. So I went and I looked at it, and sure enough, there was Splenda on the label, but it was really low down. So I thought, okay, I'm going to give this a try. And I always think this about Splenda. I always think this time it's going to be okay. So I bought 2 things of the Isopure for over $10, I might add. Took them home and had half of one diluted with water, because they did have some calories, obviously. So I had about 10 ounces of it diluted with about 10 ounces of water. Felt fine that night and woke up the next morning, and the first thought in my head was, gonna go throw up now. I wish I knew why that was, but I was really hoping that I would be able to drink the Isopure. So I got sucralose, as I like to call it, pretty bad that morning, and then Saturday night I didn't look at a drink closely enough. It was an Arnold Palmer, and I just got really excited at the idea of a Diet Arnold Palmer, because the Snapple version of Diet Arnold Palmer, the Snapple version of that, has Splenda in it. So I didn't look closely enough at the label. I had about 3 sips of it, and I just thought, wow, this tastes really good. You wouldn't know this had artificial sweetener in it. Oh, crap. You know what? Looked at the back of the bottle, sure enough, I had missed the sucralose on the label. So I felt pretty crummy Sunday morning as well. So it was kind of a sick weekend, but I did manage to go into the city for a little while. Did manage to walk. We were there for about 3 hours. Actually dined out at a restaurant, just had chicken vegetable soup, and I just drank the broth. So it wasn't a total loss. I wasn't able to get any little bento boxes like I wanted. The store that I thought had a bunch of them did not. In fact, I don't know if I'm hunching my shoulders. It just feels kind of good after driving for a while. But it was good to get out, good to walk around, prove that I could do it, and everything like that. So I have found a protein supplement that I seem to be able to deal with. It's still not great tasting, but it's the J-Rob whey protein. And you're supposed to use a scoop to like 16 fluid ounces, which is not going to happen. So what I did was, today I made up about 14 ounces of coffee. I made it with only 8 ounces worth of grounds, but 14 ounces of coffee, a splash of skim milk, and then I put half a scoop, which is 12.5 grams of protein, into the coffee, and it mixed up real well and everything like that. And that was you know, I could pretend it was a mocha. I could get by pretending it was a mocha. So that was pretty good. So I'm feeling a little bit more in control of the whole protein situation. But beyond that, you know, just chugging along. I've got my next doctor's appointment a week from Thursday, so we'll see how that goes. I had a couple of, I'm going to call them lady complications from the surgery, from post-surgery I should say. There was some stuff that had to happen with bathroom business while I was in the hospital, and because of that I have some lady issues. And so I've been dealing with those a little bit, but that's getting better, and I think everything's kind of on the upswing now. So I'm going to go in because I probably should go to bed, and I'm hunching again. It feels good for my back for some reason, and I'm excited about sleeping on this nice select number bed so I can make it exactly how I want it and not have to worry about my husband. So I hope you're doing well, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Oh yes, and this is my way of reminding myself not to forget my lunch tomorrow.